NYPD Detective Stephen McDonald personally touched and inspired people and police officers with his story of survival and forgiveness. A 1986 shooting left him paralyzed from the neck down and needing a ventilator to breathe. He lived that way for 30 years until he died on January 10th, 2017.
He captivated grammar school children up to adults. So, he spoke to any and everyone, and they all listened.
My name is Detective Kevin McDonough with the NYPD. I grew up in Flushing, New York. St. Patrick's Day brings us closer to our heritage, of course. The St. Patrick's Day Parade in Manhattan. There's nothing like stepping out onto Fifth Avenue, playing the bagpipes. Once you turn onto the avenue, it sends a chill up your back. I don't think that'll ever change. It's a shame that we're not there last year or this year, but I'm sure next year we'll finally get back out there again.
My name is Detective Mike Greeny, and I'm president of the NYPD Gaelic Football Club. I grew up in Woodlawn, which is on the Yonkers-Bronx border. A little bit about the NYPD Gaelic Football Club. So we're comprised of members of the NYPD of all ranks, from police officer up to two-star chief. We play charity matches to help raise money for police officers in need. If somebody's become sick or their child has become sick, we'll play a game. We'll charge a certain amount for tickets, and then we'll donate that money back to those families that are in need. Every 2 years, we participate in a international tournament between ourselves, Dublin, Belfast, and London, and we go to each city. So we'll bounce around Ireland, and then we'll host. We recently hosted in 2019, and it's just those are special times where you get to go and represent the department outside of New York City, and people they see the NYPD, and it's they think you're one of those guys that was in the movies, and it's a lot of fun.
My name is Brian Flynn. I'm a New York City detective. I'm also the financial treasurer of the NYPD Emerald Society. St. Patrick's Day and the month of March, as we call it, the holy season, brings a lot of joy to us. We are always, as Emerald members, we are always running around. We host 5 different borough parades, including the New York City parade that we participate in. We host different events, and all these events that we host, we raise money for scholarship funds for other members of the service of the Emerald Society for high school and college.
I'm Detective Patricia O'Brien. I work at the Staten Island District Attorney's Office. I went to grammar school in the Bronx, and I went to middle school and high school in Ireland. St. Patrick's Day means so many things to me. In the past, it's been about getting together with friends and family and having a great celebration. There's always a great buzz about the place. There's always a great environment. Everybody's all out celebrating together. This year, it's causing me to think how I'm going to miss that and how much forward I'm looking to St. Patrick's Day 2022.
I became a detective after serving several years in the 7-1 precinct. I was able to go upstairs to the detective squad. It seemed the way to learn more on the job and to help and serve the people in Brooklyn.
Once I joined the NYPD, it was always a goal of mine to become a detective. My uncle was a detective, and I was always drawn to the work they did. I always wanted to join the warrant squad and go out and hunt New York City's most wanted.
There are a lot of cases throughout my career that I always remember. One, I was actually a patrol officer in 2010, and there was a lady next to our precinct who suffered from a stroke. We then put her on a stretcher. We carried her 5 blocks to the nearest ambulance because the ambulances couldn't get around, and we ended up saving her life at that time.
I always wanted to join the NYPD because I like helping people, and I was unable to join the Garda Síochána in Ireland to become a Bond Garda.
I'm Detective Kevin McDonough, and I'm a proud member of the Detectives Endowment Association.
Detective Mike Greeny, and I'm a proud member of the Detectives Endowment Association.
My name is Brian Flynn, and I'm a proud member of the Detectives Endowment Association.
Patricia O'Brien. I'm a proud member of the Detective Endowment Association. Le fé le Padre Shonadit